Our first reader tonight is Uwem Akpan, who was born in southern Nigeria. After studying philosophy and English at Creighton and Gonzaga universities, he studied theology for 3 years at the Catholic University of Eastern Africa. He was ordained as a Jesuit priest in 2003 and received his MFA in creative writing from the University of Michigan in 2006. Say You're One of Them was a finalist for the Los Angeles Times Art Seidenbaum Award for First Fiction and the Dayton Literary Peace Prize. The collection was also nominated for the Guardian First Book Award, the Kane Prize for African Writing, and the Story Prize. It received the Commonwealth Writers Prize for Best First Book, African Region, and was chosen by Oprah Winfrey as a 2009 selection for Oprah's Book Club. We have our first reader.
Hello, everyone. Hello.
Hello.
I'm very happy to be here. It's my second time in this place. Thank you, Jane, for the beautiful introduction. I want to say thank you too to all those who have put this together, and then to acknowledge the presence of my agent, Maria, and my friend Maza, and many other people I'm seeing here whom I know, whose names I don't really remember, and I remember after this. Again, thanks for coming. In my place, our story is not complete until you have told it to someone. Otherwise, it's something in your head. So that you could brave this not so good weather to be here, I'm grateful. I'm going to read you 2 brief passages. The first one is going to be from the story, My Parents' Bedroom, set in Rwanda. I'm passionate about this passage. Part of it is I've never been to Rwanda before, and I struggled very hard to get these details to make it sound real. When I was younger, I used to ride into the hills on Papa's wide shoulders. We were always visiting my mother's family's place in the next valley. Papa told me that when he first met my mother, she was my age, and they played together in these hills. They went to the same primary school and university. In the hills, you can see the clouds moving away like incense in a church. Our country is full of winds, and in the hills they blow at your eyes until tears stain your cheeks. They suck through the valleys like hungry cows. The birds rise and tumble and swing, their voices mixing with the winds. When Papa laughs his jolly, jolly laugh, the winds carry his voice too. From the top of the hills, you can see that the earth is red. You can see the stands of banana and plantain trees, their middle leaves rolled up like yellow-green swords slicing the wind. You can see fields of coffee, with farmers wading through them, piggybacking their baskets. When you climb the hills in the dry season, your feet are powdered with dust. And when it rains, the red earth runs like blood under a green skin. There are tendrils everywhere, and insects come out of the soil. The second passage is from one of my novellas in this collection, Luxurious Hearses. The story is about this Muslim Christian or Christian Muslim boy who was baptized Catholic in the South. At the very tender age of 3 or 4, he went over to the north and became a Muslim. He gave everything to the religion. He really believed in Islam. And when he stole something, they wanted to cut off his hand. He could have protested by going to the common law court. But since he accepted his faith, he allowed Sharia to take its course. So his hand was cut off. Even before then, at the age of 15 or so, his elder brother, who was much older when they transferred to the north, couldn't convert to Islam and went back to the south actually to become this firebrand Christian, and came to the north, a very Muslim enclave, to convert the people, to proselytize. Now when you do that in these very Muslim countries, they'll kill you. Sometimes it's honor killing. Your family will have to do it. Jubril, the brother, accepted that he should be killed. He did not partake in stoning the brother, but deep within him, it felt like the thing to do. Now, he had to flee to the south because even the northerners, in the heat of this crisis, religious crisis, were telling him, you don't belong here. You were a Christian. You were once baptized. And he couldn't convince them that he had sacrificed all this to be one of them. So he's actually stuck in a bus going south with Christians, and he has to hide, the stump, knowing that if that came out, they would know he's Muslim and go after him. So this passage talks about the night before his hand was cut off. Up until that last night, he had been brave about it and actually walked around anticipating the event with gay abandon. A boy completely at peace with a just punishment. A sort of hero in his neighborhood. As far as he was concerned, the hand was dead. He absolutely believed that once the hand was cut off, he and others would be discouraged from stealing again. He ignored the hand and tried not to look at it and looked forward to being relieved of this source of self-hate. Jubril started using his left hand only. And just to make sure he did not mistakenly use the fingers or palm of the condemned hand, the right hand, he tied a red rubber band around the wrist as a reminder, as if to delineate a clear line between good and evil, love and hate. With this sort of clarity, he felt comfortable using his right elbow, for it was a part of the body he had not forfeited to theft. 2 nights before the amputation, he had slept peacefully and even happily dreamt of the hand being cut. But that last night, alone in the room, he lay awake. While he still accepted that his hand should be cut off and prayed loud and clear that Allah's will be done, he found himself many times, to his embarrassment, shaking hands with himself in the dark. He performed many types of handshakes and even pretended to shake hands with another person. For the last time, he used his right hand to feel the different parts of his body. He stood up and wandered around the cell, feeling the wall and the floor. He moved his fingers among themselves like a flutist or a guitarist. He said goodbye to that part of him he had already sacrificed to death, knowing that when day broke, he would be wafted away by anesthesia. Thank you.